talking to?
1, 2.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're looking at fights from television that hit the hardest. To be clear, we won't be including any animated fight scenes or large-scale war battles.
This isn't a tournament. There are no rules.
Number 10. Daryl Dixon versus Beta, The Walking Dead.
The girl. Where is she?
When the enormous Beta and his fellow Whisperers pursue Daryl Dixon in pursuit of their leader's daughter, Daryl sets up a trap for them in an office building. While he's able to kill Beta's men easily enough, Beta himself is another matter. A vicious fight ensues with both combatants using knives, saws, and 2x4s against each other.
Where is she?
Finally, Daryl manages to use the unfinished construction site to hide and then surprise Beta, pushing him down an elevator shaft. It's an epic clash between two of the series' most capable fighters. If not for the zombie apocalypse, it could have sold out a stadium of viewers.
You know who that asshole was?
Yeah, nobody.
Number 9. Sydney Bristo versus Alison Doran, Alias.
Want some? Sure.
Sydney Bristo and her roommate Francie are relaxing at home when the former receives a message identifying Francie as an imposter. After testing her, Sydney goes to retrieve her gun, but is confronted by Alison, the not Francie.
I just remembered. Francie doesn't like coffee ice cream.
No, she doesn't.
The two then engage in a no-holds-barred brawl throughout their house. Glass, furniture, and probably plenty of bones are broken in the ensuing fight. Some of the moves are acrobatic and stylized, but most are quick and brutal. Sydney eventually retrieves her gun to shoot the woman masquerading as her friend. All in all, it's one of the most intense fights between two women ever put on TV. Number 8. Geralt versus Renfri's gang, The Witcher. As the titular Witcher, Geralt of Rivia hunts monsters, but sometimes those monsters end up being human too. When Renfri threatens to slaughter her way through a town to get at a sorcerer, Geralt decides to choose the lesser evil and fights her and her gang.
She gave us a message to pass on to you. You have to choose the lesser evil.
It's an ultimatum. Get it?
Geralt cuts through her men in increasingly gruesome ways in a continuous shot that's beautifully executed. As if that wasn't fantastic enough, he then duels with Renfri herself.
Leave, Blaviken. It's not too late.
Magic doesn't work on me. Silver does, though.
Silver is for monsters.
The matchup between Geralt's greatsword and Renfri's smaller sword and dagger makes for some great choreography. Ultimately, though, Geralt is forced to kill her with her own knife. With its combination of tragedy and bloody action, this fight is a fantastic distillation of the best parts of The Witcher.
The girl in the woods will be with you always. She is your destiny.
Number 7. Prison Fight, Reacher. The premiere of this action series starts with a bang.
If you boys knew what's about to happen to you, you'd leave now.
Titular hero Jack Reacher is stuck in prison for a crime he didn't commit. Placed among the general population, along with a shifty banker, they're harassed by several inmates. Later in the bathroom, they're attacked by a whole gang. Reacher warns them off before attacking first.
So I'll give you to the count of 3. 1.
His methodical, brutal takedowns of each of his foes is a sight to behold. Bones are broken, heads are smashed into sinks, and eyes are gouged out. It's overwhelmingly one-sided, but we love it all the same.
Anyone asks, you've been here the whole time.
Number 6. Melinda May versus Agent 33, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I can't believe I'm the only one seeing this right now.
As the woman they call the Cavalry, Melinda May has plenty of great fight scenes in this show. But perhaps her greatest fight is with herself. Sort of. After her doppelganger, Agent 33, is exposed, May engages her double in a mirror match in a hotel room.
I won't go down easy. That makes 2 of us.
The duo fight all over the room. performing flips to twist out of grips, throwing each other over counters, and the table slam will never get old. Speaking of never getting old, does anyone else have a hard time believing actress Ming-Na Wen was in her 50s here? Crazy, right? May wins by electrocution, ensuring that Agent 33 looks a little less like her from now on.
The best part about killing you is that I won't have to be you anymore. If you were really me, you wouldn't talk so much.
Number 5. Nola Longshadow versus Clay Burton. Banshee.
So you're Proctor's big bad watchdog. You don't look so tough from where I'm standing.
This criminally underrated show is loaded with some of the most brutal fight scenes on TV, and this is arguably the best. Nola Longshadow announces her presence at Kai Proctor's house by throwing a hatchet into the chest of Proctor's man, Clay Burton.
So here's the plan.
Unwilling to let Nola kill his employer, Burton engages in a vicious fight with her. The duo grapple in and around Proctor's car, with the camera following them inside it and moving on top of it. Both accumulate wounds throughout, yet keep fighting. Finally, Burton manages to eke out a victory with the most gruesome use of a hood ornament you'll ever see. Bloody, well choreographed, and expertly filmed, this fight fires on all cylinders. Number 4. School Showdown. Cobra Kai. With its martial arts focus, Cobra Kai features plenty of great fights, but few of them are as ambitious as this one. The rivalry between the titular dojo and Miyagi-Do explodes on the first day of school after Tori calls out Sam over the PA.
I saw what you did at the party. You kissed Miguel.
Fights between students of the rival karate dojos erupt throughout the hallways. Each fight has had plenty of build-up, and the payoff for each one is fantastic, with plenty of longer shots featuring multiple fights at once. It may end in tragedy, but while it lasts, we're every bit as invested as the onlookers. They may not pay Mr. Palmer enough to intervene, but we'd pay good money to be ringside, as it were.
Screw this. They don't pay me enough.
Number 3. The Red Viper versus the Mountain. Game of Thrones.
You're going to fight that?
I'm going to kill that.
This epic fantasy series has several notable duels we considered. Although Brienne's fight with the Hound was a contender, we elected for a fight involving the latter's brother instead. To decide the fate of Tyrion Lannister in a trial by combat, Oberyn Martell, aka the Red Viper, duels Gregor Clegane, aka the Mountain.
Have they told you who I am?
Some dead man.
I am the brother of Elia Martell.
Oberyn's flashy spearwork proves a surprisingly good match against the Mountain's impressive reach. He even stabs Clegane several times, getting him on the ground. Unfortunately, Oberyn wants Clegane to confess to the assault and murder of his sister and her children, and doesn't make it quick.
You can't die yet, you haven't confessed.
After getting too close, the Mountain obliterates Oberyn's head. It's a savage yet well choreographed fight in a series infamous for graphic violence. Number 2. Final Battle. Into the Badlands.
No one's going anywhere.
I pull this trigger and this place goes up with all of us inside of it. I'm ready to die if that's what it takes to end this.
Given its many wuxia-influenced fight scenes, picking just one fight from this post-apocalyptic series is difficult. Although the Widow and the Moon's fight was tempting, there's just no beating the final conflict of the show.
It doesn't have to end this way.
It will only end with me looking down at your corpse, Sanzo.
The last battle of the series involves just about every major character left and lasts for around 10 minutes. While it's fought on multiple fronts, this gives all the combatants a chance for their unique fighting styles to be highlighted. All the character growth and improvement in fighting skills ensures that everyone is at the top of their games, and that Into the Badlands goes out on one incredible high note.
No mercy.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Assam versus Dylan Leary, Round 2, Warrior. This match delivered on all fronts.
You gonna dance or you gonna fight?
Jack Bauer versus Abu Fayed, 24. Jack gives this terrorist the chain. Bjorn versus Berserker, Vikings. Quite the creative use of fish hooks. Warehouse fight, Arrow. Arrow fights a lot of guys in warehouses, but this goes especially hard. Dan Doherty versus Captain Turner, Deadwood. Just as grisly as two men beating each other in the street sounds. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Prison Escape, Daredevil.
You took a shot at Fisk and you missed. I won't. Not if you can get me out of here.
This could have gone several ways, as Daredevil has several of TV's greatest fight scenes. The original long-take hallway fight was a game-changer. The brutality of the Punisher's own fight in prison is plenty memorable, but this fight is one of the most technically impressive achievements on TV.
It's quite something to see. For a blind man, you have very impressive reflexes, Mr. Murdoch.
Trapped in a prison by the Kingpin during a prison riot, Matt Murdock must escape by fighting off assassins, warring gangs, and corrupt prison guards. The entire sequence is filmed in a single, uninterrupted take, which makes every hit and stunt that much more impressive. No matter how many times we watch it, and that's a lot, we're still left as breathless as Murdoch by its conclusion. Is there a TV encounter you're itching to start a fight with us for forgetting? No need to hijack any announcements. Just tell us in the comments.
Like that move? Learn it from your dad!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.